Alright, what's up YouTube? My last video might have pissed a few people off, but just to clarify, this video is going to be about reasons why I think he could be revived. Trust me, I want him to be revived too. I just was trying to put a video out there because there's so many of them saying that he's alive. I thought I'd do something different and make one of the reasons why he could actually be dead. Alright, so let's get right into it. Reason number one of why I think he might actually be revived also, once again, I feel both ways. People are allowed to feel different ways. Tower of Joy flashback confirmed. That's basically, long story short, during Robert's Rebellion, Ned Stark is forced to chase down where his sister is, and he arrives at this area with Howland Reed and a few others. The show might do a little bit differently. Howland Reed has never been introduced on the show, so he might not be part of this Tower of Joy flashback. Basically, Ned Stark's outside. Sir Arthur Dayne's left with guarding Lyanna Stark, which is Ned Stark's sister. And Ned Stark ends up making his way through killing Arthur Dayne with him and his posse. So they make their way up to the top of the Tower of Joy, and all he finds is Lyanna Stark with her midwife Lyanna Stark's laying in a pool of blood, and all she says is, "Promise me, Ned." That's all we know about it. Now this flashback is supposed to go into detail about it. A lot of people, obviously R plus L equals J, so obviously a lot of people think the reason why she was in the pool of blood is because Jon Snow was born, and the "Promise me, Ned" meant that Ned, take this baby, make sure Robert doesn't find out about it. Promise me you'll raise him as if he was your own, basically. Alright, and moving right along here, let's see. Reason number two is pretty obvious. There's a lot of pictures. You probably saw the thumbnail to this video. There's been a lot of pictures of him spotted filming in Belfast. Belfast is where they do 90% of the wall scenes. Anything north, anywhere in the north is pretty much filmed in Belfast. They also have the studio where they do a lot of indoor scenes, and he's been spotted at that studio, so he's probably doing indoor to try to keep his scenes a little bit under wraps, even though this is like the worst kept secret in television history. Alright, reason number three being the Starks need vengeance. This house has been constantly shit on by George R. R. Martin. HBO even kicks it up even more, shitting on the Starks, raping Sansa. Yeah, as one thing. This is a whole list, but the Starks need vengeance. They need revenge. So if Jon Snow is killed and then brought back, he's definitely going to seem like he's the Stark house hero. Like, they need a good, okay, we had all this stuff done to us, but we're able to come back. You know what I mean? It'd be a good, obviously it's not realistic, it's a TV show, there's dragons, but it would be a good story arc for the Starks if he was able to get resurrected and seek vengeance, because if he dies and he comes back, he's technically released of his Night's Watch vows, so he can basically do whatever he wanted to. So I think first step, if it was me, I'd kill Ollie and all those other little bastards to stab me, but he's probably not going to do that. He's probably going to behead the main old guy, and he's definitely going to let Ollie live. He'll probably put him in a cell, but like I said, I would kill Ollie. But yeah, so yeah, I think that would be a good story arc for the Starks to have him come back. He goes down to Winterfell, takes out Ramsay, obviously with the wildlings, the giants, maybe a few other houses that are serving under the Starks can help him. Let's see, moving along. Reason number four being his hair is still long. I don't know if you guys know that, but Kit Harington signed a contract with HBO saying that he would keep his hair a certain length during filming throughout the show. It's to help keep the realism going. Basically, his character's progressing with age. His show, his hair is getting longer. He needs to keep his hair long. So yeah, it's still long. I mean, it was trimmed back a little bit, but not so much. I'm sure they'll add like a little bit of wig effects or something like that. You know what I mean? Hair watch is a real thing on the show, believe it or not. Yeah. And last but not least, he is Azor Ahai. I don't know if you guys know that, but basically he is like a big, kind of like, I want to say, what's the word? I don't really want to say like prophecy, because it's not really prophecy, it's a whole bunch of other stuff, but we'll just use that. It's basically the prophecy of somebody who way back in the day, like thousands of years ago, before they've been to the Game of Thrones season 1 episode 1, thousands of years before that, the first men got into what's called the Long Winter, where they had like the first big huge battle with the others and the White Walkers, and the one person who ended it was this legendary hero during the Age of Heroes called Azor Ahai. This guy, he's got a whole bunch of mystical shit with him. Save that for another video. I'm gonna keep these videos short and sweet. Make sure you guys click like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.